He could have been a really good dating coach if he would not be that greedy person. So, because when I was in India, he was still working as a dating coach. We are talking about 2003, 2004. I was still in India. This level. So I'm pushing later, like for example, this level and to this level. One of the unique discovery that no other dating coach can do that I possess in my game, in my teachings is, so hey guys, welcome to the second video of the video series of my success bootcamp documentary from New York. We respect YouTube policies and carefully follow YouTube upload guidelines. In this video, I will explain you my superior teaching style versus other dating coaches, why I am unchallenged the best dating coach in this world when it comes to bringing success to all races all over the world. Simple as that. Nobody can challenge it. If somebody think that I'm saying it wrong, then prove me wrong, challenge me in the field or challenge me in a live debate. I'm accepting both. But if you're challenging me in the infield pickup, then the challenge should be on the fair level.
Now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds.
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
And still successful in the West.
This is game plus confidence here. So if we see, first we say other dating coach. This is me, Deepak. This is other coach. And this is student. Now imagine other dating coach or other Western dating coach is having some confidence. So he has a good level of confidence. We say he gets some results or something like that. This is a Western dating coach. Now there is a student who come to this coach, and the student is having, this is his starting level. He has low confidence. You see, he has low confidence. Low confidence. This student is going to this coach. What this Western dating coach, what he will do is, this guy will force this student hard and push his level, try to push his level. So what he's doing is this coach is forcing this student hard in the training and pushing the student level to his level, which is not a good or efficient way of training. This is not a why it is not a good and efficient way of training. So he's forcing his ideas, he's forcing his confidence within a limited amount of time, in a short amount of time, pushing the student as hard as possible to reach to his level, which is very, very difficult for the student. This method, this process, forcing hard to reach the student to this level, it is very difficult for the student to get result. It is also very not effective training, and it is also non-efficient. It is very inefficient training, and it also brings less results to the student, because what is happening here, you have to understand what is happening. The coach is building his confidence maybe in 10 years time or 15 years time, or maybe like 3-4 years of time. He has having a confidence, some level of game, we say, and now he's now forcing the student to his level in a short days of training. For example, we say like 1 week of training or 10 days of training or maybe 5 days of training. He's pushing this student hard to reach to his level, or trying his best to reach to his level, and the confidence he has achieved maybe in 10 years or 7 years or 5 years, it is very difficult for the student to reach to that confidence within this short amount of time. The coach is not adapting himself according to the student. The coach is not, this Western dating coach is not having any empathy for the student. And for example, if an ethnic guy is coming, this is not even efficient for an average looking white guy, but if an ethnic guy is coming, Indian guy or other race guy is coming, then it is zero, there is zero effectiveness. This is not even possible because he is not able to connect with the student on any level and pushing his level of confidence in the student, and this will not bring good results, will bring very less results. It is very ineffective way of training, it is very non-efficient training, and it is very difficult for the student to get success in this type of training. In a short amount of time to reach to the coach level, it is very tough for the student to achieve. So here you can see here, so it is very difficult to achieve the results here. I have made it smaller here, or I can put it here now. So it is very tough for the student to achieve results in this way. Now I will explain you my teaching system versus the rest. So this is Western dating coach, this is the student, and now we talk about me. So my confidence level, which is obviously way higher than a Western dating coach, and skills level way higher than a Western dating coach. So we say my level here. This is my level of game and confidence, which is way higher than a Western dating coach. So if this student, if you see, this student is coming to me, then it is very tough for the student to achieve to my level in 5 days or 10 days or 15 days. It is very tough for my student to achieve to my level of confidence and game level, which is even my level of game and confidence. My level of game and confidence is even higher than a Western dating coach. I can also prove it. So what my training system is, why my system is more superior, why my system is superior than rest. So what I do is I adjust my level to the student level. Instead of pushing my student very hard to my level, I lower my level, I adjust my level to the student level, having an empathy with the student, having a connection with the student, and adjust my level to the student level. So how I will do is, so I adjust my level according to the student. So I adjust my level according to the student, and now, so now it is easy for, now if you see, if it is easy for me, now I can work, and now I can push the student, and then I can push the student to this level. For example, I can push the student to this level, and then I also can push, like, even more this level. So I'm pushing later, like for example this level and to this level. So I'm doing it in not immediately, I'm doing it in step by step basis. I'm doing slowly, having an empathy with the student, adjusting my level, and then pushing the student to slightly higher level, to the from the level he was started when he came to me in coaching. And then again, like, after he got confidence, I'm pushing it more and more and more. This is much better way to train, much effective way to train. And in this way I have discovered a lot of new ways to train my student, a lot of new tactics and tricks, a lot of things in game I have discovered that is exclusively when I'm training my student, and these things are so effective that I'm also using it in my game, in my seduction, when I'm seducing girls. So this is much more scientific, much more effective way of training, and that's why it is impossible for anyone in this world to reach to my level when it comes to teaching students, when it comes to showing the quality of proof that I can show in my channel, that I can show from my teaching. It is impossible for anyone in this world to show these kind of proof in Western world. And before we move forward, here's the important message. If you're still suffering in your dating life and not able to find the right solution for the problems what you're facing in your dating life, then now it's time to change it forever. And if you're committed, then get to a 30-minute call with me where I will listen to your problems what you are facing in your dating life, and I will give you the best solution which will efficiently solve your dating problems. So book a 30-minute consultation call with me. The link is in the description below, and let's solve your dating issues once for all. I am also the creator of dating product of the century, Dating in Fields Domination, which is unchallenged the best live example dating product, where you will not only see my live examples of me interacting with people, making some of them my life partner, but also my students doing the same. And live examples are from all over the world, like New York, London, Europe, Las Vegas, and from all races. If you still do not believe what I'm saying, then just check the product out. It costs only $1, and if you're not satisfied, then I guarantee I will even refund that $1 to you. And also guys, if you're enjoying my content, then like this video, because that will help in performing this video better in algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell button so that you will be notified when I release a new video. And let's move forward with the main video. As I've explained in the diagram now, one of the factors that makes me the best dating coach in this world, unchallenged the best dating coach in this world when it comes to cold approach pickup in daytime scenario, I've explained you. Now other factors I will also explain you. Why I'm the best, the unchallenged, the best dating coach in this world. The second factor is right now I have 11 years of teaching experience, but the teaching experience is in-ear coaching. So I started this in-ear coaching in 2013. And what is in-ear coaching? So from the very first start when I started working as a dating coach, I knew that it was very tough for me to bring results. And when I was at that time promoting myself, I was saying that I can bring the toughest student success in their dating life. At that time, I met some of the very tough students at that time, not some cool, good-looking students, but very tough students. And I put a lot of time and effort in bringing them success. And the effective method, what I found out at that time, was when I'm working with them, listening to them, and then live in the field, I'm correcting them what the mistakes they are doing. So I started in 2013. So it's like 11 years, 12 years now. 2013 I started, like almost like 12, 13 years ago. And I was doing this thing till now. I'm still doing it. So what it means, for example, as I've explained in the graph, so I have to, some of the students who are coming, they are not having the confidence level that I have. So when they are talking to the girl, it is very hard for me in a very short amount of time to bring the confidence level that I possess to them and get them success, the expressiveness and the other factors that contributes to my success. It's very hard for me to bring them in short amount of time or in a few days. It is very, very tough. So I have to adapt myself according to them. So when I'm doing the in-ear coaching, so I am connecting with my student, connecting with the girl, listening to the student, reading her emotions, reading the student situation, and then giving them answer according to the, like for example, girl is saying something, and then if I would be there, I would be giving a very different answer. But because I understand the student situation, I'm giving the student answer according to his situation, and that matches, that suits to the girl also. So in that way, my level of teaching become very, very good, because at that now I'm putting myself under the student's shoe. This is very, very important for you to understand. I have very high empathic, I'm an empathic person. I'm an empath. So now I'm connecting with the student, putting myself in the student's shoe, and now giving him answer according to his situation that bring him success, positive results with this girl in the interaction, and then improving him from there. So I'm trying my best to give him as much positive reference experience and bringing him success. So for example, if a student is, for example, he is very low in energy, he's not very expressive, and no matter how, it's not possible for me to change him completely super hardcore in energy and everything and getting the girl. It's not gonna, or very high confidence getting the girl. So I have to find a way how I can work, how I bring him success with the level of energy level right now he has, with the level of low expressiveness he has, and bring him success. So in that way, I came up with lot of different practical solution, according to the geographical location, for example, London or New York or in Europe, according to the student race, and improve my teaching skills. And some of these solutions I even use for myself also. I explain you some of these like technical things I discover for my student, and I also now I'm using it in my game also. I'm teaching this in-ear coachings, so you can say like 12 years now. So I'm teaching this in-ear coachings from 2013, and now I'm doing it, getting it better and better with it. So that's what I'm doing also. So that contributes to my very high level of technical gaming skills, also unchallenged in this world. I'm 45, I'm still in the game. I can get success even now for myself as well as for my students, still gaming full hard on. So I can bring success for myself also with 45, no problem. Younger girls, I can get it, I can prove it without any benefit of race, accent or status. Just go out, do cold approach, getting results. I can still do it and getting success also. And one of the most important factors that contribute to my high level of skills is when I was working in making the product of the century, product of this century, dating in fields domination, which includes my in-field as well as my students in-field. When I was working on this product, when I was doing bootcamp, and I was documenting this bootcamp in some of my in-fields also, like when I was working on them, especially when I was editing my students in fields at that time. I was doing the subtitle work. So because sometimes the student is from other country and the girl is from other country, they have different type of accent. So I was doing the subtitling work for every like word they're saying. So when I was listening to my students, so in some situations, for example, student is saying this answer, and at that time I was come up with that answer, for example. Now, for example, I'm imagining the same situation at the present time, and now I can come up with even better answer, or sometimes the student did this mistake. So I now, for example, I reimagining that scenario, and then I know now like this is the best solution we can have. So in that way, I was analyzing these mistakes, the dating scenarios, the situation, practical dating scenario, the situation, what the girl is saying, and how the student is responding. In sometimes, even in my case, for example, even I'm getting this girl to home, how I can improve my delivery, how I can come up with even better solution. Though that solution at that time worked, but now I'm reimagining the situation, I can come up with even better solution. So in that way, when I was analyzing, because I love game, I love to improve myself and my student success. In that way, when I was working on this project, this dating in fields domination product, it is a very, very long, big product actually. You should definitely check this product out. I was consistently improving my skills. I was always thinking, oh, this is the best solution, or this is the best solution. Sometimes when I was doing subtitling, I was also making that, in green color text, that this is the better solution. When I'm doing the, what we say, in-field breakdown, then this is the solution I also present to my audience. So in that way, my skills got even better. This is like, for example, in-ear coaching and working on this product, they are like very unique things that is impossible for any other dating coach to achieve. In-ear coaching, even if somebody is doing right now, it is take years and years of like practice. I just started to do it at that time in 2013, and I'm still doing it. That's the only one of the reason I'm able to bring like that's one of the reason I'm able to bring like very really high level of results to my student, and that contributes to even improve my skills to that god level. It is impossible for anyone in this world to reach to my level of teaching skills. I can challenge them. One of the reason also, like as I explained, one of the reason my unique ability to connect with the student on that emotional level, understanding their problem, connecting with them on that emotional level, having an empathy for my student, that also helped me in bringing my student success, because I see for example, when I'm putting myself in their shoe and how they are dealing, what are the situation, emotional state they are dealing with, and then trying to bring them the best results so that they also enjoy the training process and motivated to move forward, and also I'm pushing them also. There are some dating coaches, for example, who are, I will make separate video, but I'm just like touching that topic. There are like some like dating coaches who are dealing with, for example, Asperger's. They are on spectrum. Their emotions, their emotionality is wired in a very different way compared to normal emotional guys, emotionally normal guys. So when they are like, I will explain in a different video, but I'm just touching that topic. So if these guys are trying to teach like the normal guys, they are not able to connect with these guys because their emotions, these dating coaches, they are on spectrum, their emotions are wired in a very different way. Majority of the time what they will do is trying to teach them like a brute force type of approach, like go out and approach, hammering approach, and there are not too much technical things are involved in their like teaching system. If they are like saying that okay, these things are creating problem, or like student has this kind of issue, they will just ignore because they cannot put themselves in the student situation, because from the childhood their emotions are wired in a very different way. They cannot connect a normal emotional human being on that like deep emotional level. This is how they are. That's why the people who are on spectrum, people who are like having autism or who are on spectrum, their relationship part, their emotional connection with other people work in a very different way. And sometimes a normal emotional person will see some strange behavior. Sometimes they do, but for these Asperger's or like on the people on spectrum, this is a normal thing. But for us emotional people who have a normal emotional wiring, we will find it a bit awkward, their behavior a bit awkward. That's why when they are working as a dating coach, they will never able to bring a really good level of results to their student. So I will explain this topic in a different video because it's a more complex topic, so that you understand what I mean to say. So one dating coach who is dealing with this kind of issue, autism spectrum disorder, he's on autism, mild autism, he's Asperger's. Owen Cook, he already said by himself that he's on spectrum. He could have been a really good dating coach if he would not be that greedy person. So because when I was in India, he was still working as a dating coach. We are talking about 2003, 2004. I was still in India. I came to Europe in 2006. So he was still working as a dating coach. So way beyond, I started working as a dating coach in 2013. So he was already like almost like 10 years, already having more 10 years experience. So till now he's having like 20 years of experience. But he could have been a really good example of a guy who is He could have been a really good example of a guy who is on spectrum with the hard work. He could be a really good dating coach, but instead of improving his skills as a coach, he chose the money part, greed. I will explain you how it works for him. So he was teaching. So what the business model, what they bring up was like 3-on-1 teaching. The business model. He was like a white guy, American. He's already having a good buy-in, and since he's on spectrum, he can just speak non-stop, keep on talking, making long hours video, brainwash people, something like that, because the people who are on spectrum, their emotions are differently wired. They are tired. For example, the getting tired is an emotion, and for them it works very differently compared to normal people. So he was just keep on going, talking, and somehow make himself like very popular. He was white guy. He's still white guy. He still now started game again. So I will make a separate video about him. I'm just touching it. So he did this business model of 3-on-1 bootcamp. So in 2003, maybe they started 3-on-1. So he was one coach and 3 student, and they are teaching like three student, going out in the field, in the club, and teaching game in the daytime, in the night time, or something like that. So when you're doing 3-on-1 kind of like teaching, so for example, Owen Cook is charging the $2,000 or $3,000 per student, so he's earning like 9,000 around. In one boot camp, he's earning with 3 students 9,000. So it's a good business model. But now his attention is divided into 3 people. You understand? His attention is divided into 3 people. When his attention is divided into 3 people, then he's not able to fully focus on a single person. There was no like a direct feedback, in the sense I did bootcamp with Owen Cook also, and I was like 5-on-1, like we were like 5-6 student and like 1 coach. It was some kind of model season bootcamp, the 5-6 days kind of boot camp, very long. I paid a lot of money in Miami. So there was no like a specific, I'm going to the girl and talking to the girl, and like the coach is listening to me. Then he just say, go and approach, and then say something, and then just like rejected, go to another girl and say something. So he was doing, but again, one coach, if the coach is greedy, then if he having this business model, imagine I paid around $3,900, $4,000 or something like $4,000-$5,000, I don't remember, something on that range, because it was 5-6 days. So 5 students, how much money they are getting? It was a lot of money. So they were getting, and then there is just like go out and like just talk to a girl, like reject, come back, okay, go to that girl, and then they're focusing on other student. Now I'm just like doing by myself, doing some stuff, like trying to get like something, like it was just like there is no personal attention. In one way, it is a good business model. He did it, he's still doing it now, and it's a good business model for him, in the sense making money for him. So in my situation, I knew that I'm an Indian guy, I'm an Indian immigrant, and like trying to establish myself as a dating coach. So I just cannot run this business model, though this business model is making me a lot of money, can make me a lot of money, but it is not a good business model for me, because if I'm doing something like this, then I'm not going to get results for my student. And if I'm not going to get results for my student, then just I'm Indian guy, my buy-in is not that much that I can attract with my accent or my skin color Western audience to come and join my coaching or my services, something like that. So I knew it from the very start that I have to put, either I give up or I have to put a lot of hard work. So from the very start, I was always like one-on-one kind of coaching, and immediately I discovered this I invented this in-ear coaching, and from the very start, I started this in-ear coaching. It did Of course, if I'm going one-on-one, it is on the business level, it is bringing me less money compared to RSD guys who are doing like 501 or 301, something like that, or even more than 501, something like that. In my case, I'm doing one-on-one, I'm getting less money, but what benefit I got was because the thing was also I was not that greedy. I want to be the best when it comes to as a teacher, as a dating coach, and that goal is achieved because imagine 10 years of one-on-one, majority 97% of time I'm doing one-on-one. There are like few sometimes I do like 201 or something like that, and some immersion programs I did were like more people also, but then it was divided then into like many days, like 2 weeks program, so something like that. So in 2 weeks they're like more people, still I have enough time to give like students one-on-one attention because we are working on in 2 weeks time frame. So maximum I'm like doing 97% of time is like one-on-one type of like boot camp scenario. There I am like doing in-ear coaching and improving my skills in a way that understanding the students. Sometimes an Indian guy come, Asian guy came, or like black guy come, or like white guy come, understanding his situation and bringing him results according to his personality, his race. On all these girls, they are like approaching, they are getting are like white girls, Western girls. So it's not like I'm bringing results to some Indian girls or these guys to some Indian girls. No, the white girls, white Western girls. So the girls you see on my channel, I'm getting, they are also getting the same type of girls, something like that. Tyler, if he would have been less greedy, he could have been a great example of a dating coach working since more than 20 years. Would have definitely a good example of the person who is in Asperger's and still able to bring the top level results to his student. But he just chose this brute force approach, going out hammering 7 days a week. That's because he is not able to connect, and just a brute force approach, which is very inefficient for a normal emotional person, normal guys. But he can scam his audience like this. He just keep on, because of this his Asperger's, he can just keep on talking 2 hours, 3 hours. You see like sometimes YouTube videos keep on going on and on and on. And by the end of the day, you will say, what the fuck, what I'm listening is not even making sense. He just keep on talking some random BS. But still he's able to, because people still think that he has some student come to me and they said, oh, Raj Tyler has the really good game. I'm like, you're coming to me and like telling Raj Tyler is a really good game. You're paying me money, and then I have to explain then why he has not good game. He's not even capable of having a good game. Let's keep this thing for the other video. I will make specific video of other dating coaches, especially RSD Tyler, this Owen Cook, in my other videos. Right now we should focus on this video series, myself, how I able to bring success to my student, why my teaching system is superior than anyone in this world. I am challenging again. So when I say that my teaching system is more superior than any other dating coach system in this world, then I literally believe, and I can prove it also. And some of the examples I will also show you. So some of the examples, for example, I came up with the idea of two-question approach, which is a very technical way of doing approach, two-question approach, because the guys were like two-question indirect approach. For sometimes the guys are going and they say, hello, excuse me, where is Starbucks? And the girl in Manhattan or even London, like they say, like, go straight and left, and just she run away. And the guys, the students are not even having the energy to get the conversation going, something like that. So I came up with the idea of two-question approach. You can see these examples in my product dating influence domination also. I've explained it much clearly. Two-question approach. I came up with the idea of phone approach, especially like, for example, in London, the guys were not having any idea, like, to stop the girl. They were scared, so came up with the phone approach style. And the phone approach became so good, the guy was getting success. Even I started to do it for myself. I do all the time phone approach. I discovered it for my student, and I'm doing it for myself. Phone approach, it works really good. The phone approach style, I came with a practical solution, and it would not have been discovered by me if I would not have been doing in-ear coaching to my student in tough situation, tough students, for example, in London. If I will be just showing my infield, I would never have come with that idea. But because I was putting myself in a tough situation and focusing on one student and trying to bring him the success, my full focus in this student, understanding his situation, I just cannot make him confident like me in few days. So that's why I come up with these idea, and it works for him. And I then the system, the phone approach was so efficient, I use it for myself in my real game also now. Then I come up with also the idea then I come up with the idea of demonstrating high value before even you start the approach. This is a very efficient, very good way to show high value before you even approach girls on the street, and works really good. I've explained it in my product dating mastery also, how to do it properly. This is the idea also I came not for myself but for my student, and because it was very tough for my student to hook the girl, and when they start to do this kind of things, like before they approach, the hooking rate improved a lot. One of the best discovery I did for my student was this twin sister approach. It is so efficient, this twin sister approach. It gives a very strong reason to stop the girl, and I'm also using it for myself now. So twin sister approach, I've explained it on my product also, dating infield domination. You can see it doing it, and I will show you some more infield videos also, my students doing twin sister approach. It works really good. I do it for myself. It works really good. I'm giving you the practical now. I'm giving you the practical on the ground level. Like, I'm not just making some woo-woo BS like Owen Cook. I'm giving you the practical solution to solve a problem. You understand? So this is, I come up with this idea, twin sister. Other things I came up, for example, saying over the top, very highly sexual lines for my students. Some of my students are like, they are like invisible when they were talking to girls. They have no energy, no expression. They're just talking like that. And I have to come up with some idea, some very strong sexual, over the top sexual line, but still very calibrated according to the context. And so that the girl gets shocked, get emotionally spiced in the sense. So these are the things I came up with, these ideas for my students. I don't really need to use these kind of lines for myself, but I discover it for my students. That one of the unique discovery that no other dating coach can do, that I possess in my game, in my teachings, is opportunistic flirtation. Teaching students the opportunistic flirtation based on the girl emotion, reading the girl. When I'm doing in-ear coaching, I'm reading the girl emotion clearly, understanding the student situation clearly, and whatever the girl is saying, I convert it into an opportunistic flirtation. I have a unique capability of doing it again and again and again all the time. I'm doing it since the day I started my in-ear coaching. I am really good. Now it's like very good level right now at this present time. It's very good level. So this is opportunistic flirtation. I do when I'm teaching in-ear coaching to my student, and this also improved in my game also. When I'm talking to girls, I can opportunistically flirt with them really good. Opportunistic flirtation, you can see the lot of example of opportunistic flirtation in dating in fields domination, when you're seeing the student is approaching girls at what time, what is the context of the situation I'm doing. The girl is saying something and I'm like telling student to say in this flirtatious line according to this situation. You will see lot of examples of this opportunistic flirtation in the product also, and I do live in the training also, one-on-one training. According to the student level, if the student has a very low level of game, then I cannot do very high level of opportunistic flirtation. At that time I'm focusing on improving his base level conversation skills. But if some student is coming like intermediate or upper intermediate level, then I can do very high level of opportunistic flirtation when he's talking to girl. So I'm the only dating coach who can teach upper intermediate advanced level guys to reach to that like god level or beginners level, to reach very high level of dating skills. All the things I have explained you have to keep these things in mind. I'm able to develop these kind of skills because I'm not getting any advantage of my, I don't want to repeat this thing again and again, but I'm not getting advantage of my looks, race, ethnicity, or accent in any way in Western world. So I have to put a lot of effort in bringing skills. Either I should give up or I have to put a lot of effort in getting my skills to elite level. So to a level where nobody can even touch to my level, nobody can compete with me on that level. So I have no other option. So that's why these are the factors also. So these are the factors that contribute to my very high level of like teaching skills, seduction skills. And one other thing, that I'm also the dating coach who has trained other dating coaches. Some of the dating coaches I really don't bother to tell their name now, but I have the proof that I have trained them. And there are some guys also who are working as a dating coach in other countries. And this guy is one of them who is working in Japan as a dating coach. He was trained by me. So guys, in this video I have explained you why my dating system is the best dating system in this world. It is unchallenged also. No matter a dating coach who is white, Western guy, or any other, belongs to any other race, nobody can challenge my dating system. I am challenging anyone who can prove me wrong. I'm challenging it again. Anybody who can prove me wrong, show me the success proof what you have for your, first of all, for your success, for your student success. And then we will also do live pickup challenge on the fair level. Let's do live debate on my channel, on your channel. Let's do it. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to back off. Let's do it. Let's do a live pickup challenge, live debate challenge. I'm open to anything. Let's do it. Any dating coach who is behind my back criticizing me, telling, oh, Deepak is this, Deepak is that, you guys are watching this video, send the message. Deepak is challenging these guys to live debate on his channel or do a live pickup challenge. Let's do it. I'm open if they can prove me wrong. My system is the best system and I'm the king of all dating coaches in this world, and I will prove it in this video series. We are getting started and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. I hope you have enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. By the way, guys, if you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. The link is deepakdating.info/mentorship. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly. So only if you are fully motivated, committed, and prepared emotionally and mentally, want to get guided by me personally, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program due to any personal reason and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut in-field interaction of me as well as my students, getting laid, getting girlfriends, listen word by word, line by line, in-field interactions in this program, Dating in Fields Domination, and learn top-level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. What you will see in Dating in Fields Domination in the infields, that is something you will be personally learning from me in my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program in future if you plan to join it. So apply to the link in the description below for a 30-minute free call, deepakdating.info/mentorship. If you really want to get mentored by me personally and change your dating life or other alternative, join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. If you are not really sure right now for mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonial, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.